Hi, I'm Basil, and 3 years ago I made a comic website so that I could share my ideas with the world. It's been a lot of fun, but it's starting to seem silly to separate my work into two different places, so I'm merging the website so it's all here on YouTube now. What you're about to see is old art, so be wary. It might be a shock to see where I started from. The first half of this video will be the comics with some music, and the second half will be those same comics but with artist commentary. So you can pick which you'd like to see more, or watch the whole thing and get both experiences. It's up to you. With that out of the way, let's get to it. This comic is just a funny idea that I came up with forever ago. I don't think it's actually how Pinata lost his paw, but it definitely feels like something Gourmet would do. It would 100% explain why Pinata and Gourmet have such a tough relationship, but the reality of the situation is that I think Pinata just gets a bad vibe from Gourmet, so he just tries to avoid him as much as possible. Why end up in a fight when they could just keep their distance from each other, you know? Gourmet isn't really evil, but a lot of people end up putting that label on him because he has no concern for the harm he causes when getting food. Meanwhile, Pinata has a great awareness for the harm he may cause by any action, and tries his best to limit that effect to a minimum. You can see that they are two very different kinds of characters, and while both are just trying to live their lives, it's understandable that they can't seem to hit it off. There are 24 time zones on Earth, which means that at any given moment, there is dinner happening somewhere. That means that there are 24 dinner times within the course of the day, and for Gourmet, that seems like not quite enough dinner times. He is a great vacuum, and that makes it difficult to keep food safe, especially meats, as they are his favorite. I lived in a house with growing kids. Both boys and girls inhale food to fuel that growth. Gourmet is a growing boy. I mean, he was already hungry all the time, but to need food to get bigger too, I'm gonna go bankrupt trying to keep up with him. I'm just glad there's a lot of mice around here. That helps a ton. Gourmet alone could end any mouse infestation single handedly. He's just that talented, I suppose. This happens way too often. Anytime I paint, I have to waste a bunch on my skin. I like to cover myself in paint, try to get cool designs or fun images. It's similar to the marker thing in the July 2018 comic. If it can leave color, I gotta have that color on my skin. I just have to. It's a primal instinct. It doesn't help that school is always super boring, so anything else is way more interesting. Combining paint, boredom, and the procrastination of homework, and you get a full leg paint job. Green was the color, but some pinks and blues found their way into the scene as well. I modeled this comic after an actual paint job that I did. It's not the best or coolest painting ever, but it was fun, and really that's all that matters in the end. I have photos, but I cannot find a single one of them, which is very frustrating, because it would have been way cooler to see the actual photo. Bummer. Wow, we've only got 1 month of comics left. That's crazy how fast this year has gone by. Like, whoosh. Well, let me know which one was your favorite. Mine was the 2018 one. Gourmet's just funny. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!